You can't do that. You should not do that. Money doesn't grow on trees. Money is the root of all evil. You will fail. You don't have the relevant experience. Hi, my name is Joseph. Today I would like to start with a question. Do you think others can condition us? Or do you think the positive or negative suggestions of others make any significant change in our life? What is your opinion? Let me start with an experience of mine. When I was studying in 7th standard, one day I met a friend of mine. My friend was studying in 8th standard at that time. While talking, he just asked me about my studies. I told him everything is going perfect, fine. I'm not facing any troubles. Then he asked me about my mathematics studies. I told him maths is okay for me. I am not finding any difficulty in maths. At that time, he told me, you come to 8th class. There you will find the difficulty. Mathematics in 8th standard is very difficult. You will not understand a thing. He completely scared me. His words were there in my mind. When I went to 8th standard, I was facing struggle to learn mathematics. I was finding difficulty. I was not understanding what's happening. I was feeling all the time I was having some word, some voice within me telling me that you can't do it. It's difficult. You will struggle. I was having all kind of difficulty in learning mathematics. Yes, finally I started to hate mathematics. After a few years, when I was doing my graduation, I understood maths is not difficult. But I was conditioned to believe maths is difficult. If you look into your life, you will also find several situations where you were being conditioned by others, by the words of others, by the talks of others, or by the limiting beliefs. Many people are getting negative suggestions from others. Now, when we are having negative suggestions, those are the main reasons of limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are the beliefs in our mind which limits us from doing something, which is stopping us from doing something which is useful for us. Whenever we are ready to do, whenever we are ready to take some challenges, when we are ready to go out of the rat race, when we are ready to work for something which is useful for us, all the time we will be having that limiting beliefs, all the time we will be having that self-doubt, all the questions from others. Will you be able to do it? Will you be able to work on it? Will you succeed? All these kind of questions will be coming in our mind. These are all coming due to the negative suggestions that we got from others. When we look into the attitude of a person, we will be able to understand what kind of suggestions this person has got. For example, a person who got positive, encouraging suggestions will be having a positive attitude towards life. What if a person is getting negative, discouraging suggestions? Yes, you guessed it right. What are the main sources of limiting beliefs or negative suggestions? First one is family. Yes, family and family beliefs. Second one, relatives and society. Third one, friends and teachers. And finally, from media and social media. Yeah, that is true. From media and social media, we are getting lot of negative suggestions, lot of fake news, lot of things which are going into our mind which limits us. Now, whenever we get a limiting belief or a negative suggestion, how it works within us. As you all know, we have a conscious and subconscious mind. Whenever we get a suggestion or an idea, first it goes into our conscious mind. When an idea goes into our conscious mind, it has the privilege to work on it, to just examine it, to find whether it is correct or not. After examining, after finding the truth, we can either accept it or reject it. Whenever we accept an idea, it goes into our subconscious mind. An idea which goes into our subconscious mind forms a strong belief. Whenever a strong belief is established, it works to manifest that particular belief. That is why whenever we have a belief, we tend to work accordingly. For example, whenever we have an idea, our thoughts will be similar to that particular idea, and our actions also will be similar to our thoughts. Now, what we can do to remove or discharge the effects of negative suggestions? These negative suggestions which are coming to us, the ideas which are becoming limiting beliefs, how we can remove that, or how we can remove the effects of these negative suggestions. I would like to give you simple few tips which will help you to remove the effects of these negative suggestions or limiting beliefs. First one, be aware. Yeah, that is true. Many people doesn't know there exists negative suggestions. The suggestions, the positive or negative suggestions are existing. Many people doesn't know that. So let us try to be aware that many people can affect us or they can just condition us. Second, let us try to be conscious before accepting any idea. Yeah, that is true. First, the idea goes into our conscious mind, that we know. So when we have an idea, when we get a suggestion from others, let us try to examine it. Let us try to find the relevance of that particular idea. Before accepting it, let us examine, let us just verify it is useful or it is a valid idea that is given to us. For that, we can ask different kind of questions. Is it true? Is it useful? How valid this idea is? Let us try to find the relevance. In the book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, Joseph Murphy says, a suggestion doesn't have any power by itself until and unless we accept it mentally. Therefore, it is up to us. If we are accepting an idea, it becomes a belief and it starts to work within us, and our attitude or our behavior will be according to that particular suggestion. Now, third one, try to have the company of positive people. Yeah, that is true. There is a saying, birds of a feather flocks together. Let us try to have friends who are positive. Let us try to be with positive people so that they will be encouraging us, they will be giving us positive ideas, they will be giving us positive suggestions. If we are going with negative people all the time, we will be getting negative ideas. Our thoughts, our actions, everything will be negative. For example, if we have an idea, we have a challenging idea, and we are going to a negative person and asking for an advice, what he will give, whatever he gives will be negative. Fourth one, ask advice only to experts. Yeah, that is true. Whenever we need an information, we have to go to a person who is expert in that particular field. Isn't it right? Yes. For example, if you want to know more about marketing, let's find a person who is an expert in marketing. So he will be able to give us the correct picture. He will be able to direct us, and he will be giving us a positive information regarding that particular field. If we are going to any other person who doesn't know much about marketing, he will be giving some advices, but that will be negative. That will not be correct. Therefore, let us try to get the correct information from experts. These are the simple tips that I would like to give you so that you will be able to eliminate the power of negative suggestions. You will be completely removing negative suggestions or limiting beliefs from your life so that you will be able to move forward towards success. Thank you so much for listening. If you feel this information is useful, please share it with others.